I am so sorry I am late. My alarm clock didn't go off, and then my dog hid my shoes, and the bus was completely full, and I think there was a parade or maybe an alien invasion.
Leo, stop, take a breath. You are doing the guilty over-explainer thing again. It makes you look so unprofessional.
But I am late, Maya. My textbook says I have to say, I am sorry I am late because of the traffic.
Burn the textbook, Leo. Today we are teaching you the psychological power move to handle being late, how to sound like a boss when you describe your job, and how to ask for help without sounding incompetent. Let's go.
Welcome back to Real Word English, the podcast that bridges the gap between boring textbook English and the real world. I am Leo.
And I am Maya. Today we are diving into the most stressful part of life, work and studies. We spend 80% of our lives doing it, so you need to know how to talk about it naturally.
Exactly, let's start with the most common question you will hear at a party, a networking event, or a new class. What do you do?
If you are at the B1 or B2 level, you probably just state your title. I am a software engineer. I am a university student. It is correct, but it is a conversation killer.
Right? It gives the other person nothing to work with. Instead, we are going to use the impact formula. Native speakers don't just say what their title is, they say who they help or what they are focusing on.
The formula is simple. I am a title, mostly focusing on current project, or I work in field helping people do action.
Let's hear the difference. Maya, what do you do?
The boring way, I am a marketing manager. The real word way, I'm in marketing, mostly focusing on helping small brands grow their social media.
Boom, suddenly I want to ask you about social media. The ping pong game continues. What if you are a student?
Don't just say, I am a student. Say, I'm studying economics, but right now I'm completely buried in my final thesis. That phrase, completely buried in, is a great idiom to show you are busy and working hard.
I love that, completely buried in. Okay, let's move to our second survival skill, asking a coworker or a classmate for help. This is terrifying in a second language.
It really is. You don't want to sound like you don't know how to do your job. The textbook says, please help me, I do not understand this document.
Ouch, that sounds like a child asking a teacher. In the workplace, you need to respect the other person's time. You use the flattery and favor technique.
First, you check if they are busy. Native speakers rarely say, are you busy? Instead, try, do you have a second? Or are you in the middle of something?
And then the flattery, instead of saying, help me, use the magic idiom, can I pick your brain? Maya, translate that for our listeners. We don't actually want to touch their brain, right?
Hopefully not. Can I pick your brain? Just means you are smart and I want to ask you a question for advice. It makes the other person feel like an expert.
Let's put it together. Hey Maya, are you in the middle of something? I am stuck on this report and I was wondering if I could pick your brain for a second.
Notice how Leo said I am stuck instead of I don't understand. I am stuck implies you tried, but you just hit a wall. It is much more professional.
All right, it is time for the big one, the moment of panic. You are running late. Your boss or your professor is waiting. What do you do?
Well, we heard Leo's strategy at the beginning of the episode. He gave a 10-minute excuse about his dog and a parade. That is a terrible idea.
Hey, the parade was very distracting. But seriously, psychology tells us that over-apologizing actually makes you look more guilty and less confident.
Exactly, so here is the psychological power move. Flip the script. Instead of focusing on your mistake, focus on their patience. Replace I am sorry I am late with thank you for waiting.
Wow, let's break that down. When I say I am sorry I am late, I am making it all about me and my failure. When I say thanks for your patience, I am making it about you and your excellent character.
It completely changes the energy of the room. They can't be mad at you because you just complimented them for being patient. It is a Jedi mind trick.
Let's practice. You walk into the Zoom meeting 5 minutes late. You do not talk about the traffic or your broken internet. You just smile and say, "Hi everyone, thanks for your patience. Let's dive in."
Smooth, professional, and confident. If you are going to be more than 10 minutes late, send a quick message that says, hey, running about 10 minutes behind. Native speakers use running behind instead of I will be late.
Running behind, it implies you are moving fast, but time is just slipping away. Much better.
Time for today's real word challenge. We want to hear your elevator pitch. Go to the comments and tell us what you do, but use the impact formula.
Don't just say, I am a teacher. Tell us who you help or what you are completely buried in right now. The best and most creative answers will get a shout out in the next episode.
If these tips gave you a little more confidence for your next meeting or class, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It tells the YouTube algorithm that we are doing a good job.
Next week, we are taking you shopping. We will learn how to deal with aggressive salespeople, how to ask for a discount, and how to return something that is broken.
You definitely want to pick our brains on that one. See you next time, guys.
Bye.